So I think anyone who's interested in starting a weight loss medication should first go to their doctor and speak to them about the potential risks and benefits of the medications, because while there are a lot of good side effects in terms of weight loss and improvement in medical comorbidities, there are some side effects that you want to make sure you speak about and are aware about before starting the medication.
I always had my notebook to take notes. Every single appointment I had, whether it was virtually or in person, I was writing down from the moment I would wake up to the moment I would go to bed and everything I would eat throughout the day. And that way you can reflect. Go back and see, how did you do for your day? Did you hit your water goals? Goals are huge, especially protein and water goals. I would write down any advice that my dietitian would share with me or the doctor would share with me, whether it was making sure that I have a higher fiber diet or a higher iron, diet. I would just write down all of their suggestions and handouts, of course, that I would add to my binder as well.
It's important that you tell your physician early in the visit. Some patients do not want to see their weight or talk about their BMI, but they do want to talk about weight loss options. And I think an open line of communication will help make sure you feel most comfortable talking about weight loss options with your team.
One of the best ways, I think, to prepare for an appointment when asking about semaglutide is doing your own homework on yourself. What have you done prior to, asking me about this medication? And of course, your doctor will probably have access to some of your records, but I think it's always good to just remember all the things that you've tried, write them down.
So you always want to be prepared. If you do have questions from the week or leading up to your appointment, bring those questions, because this is the team that's going to support you. And if they don't know, they're going to find someone who does know to get you those answers. Some of the questions that I had when it came to the injection was how long I was going to be on them, any side effects, is it going to hurt? I mean, to self-inject is something I never experienced.
I asked the doctor questions regarding the injections. Basically what the side effects were, how long they've been FDA approved, things of that nature.
In my specific use case, do you think that this would work? Do you see any reason why it wouldn't work? And I'd also ask questions about who else they're treating right now, if they have a decent amount of patients that they're treating with a semaglutide or medical weight loss, or, especially if it's your primary care physician, or if you feel like you need to seek a specialist. But either way, I think being your own historian on yourself would be really, really helpful.
A lot of people are turning to the internet for their second opinion. However, I would recommend that you go to accredited sources if they're online, or just seek opinion from another medical provider.
I've always been transparent with them, and they would tell me, give me a rundown. What's your typical day like? Or what do you eat in a typical day? And I think the benefit of that is that they in turn can come back and kind of help you adjust.
I think family history, of course, is a huge part of it as well. Knowing if certain diseases run in your family before you actually go to the doctor is always a nice bit of homework.
Less common, more serious side effects to know about is that there have been some initial studies that showed these medications can increase your risk of a particular type of thyroid cancer. So if you do have a personal history of thyroid cancer or a family history of thyroid cancer, you should definitely let your doctor know about that before starting the medication. And then there's also a very rare chance of causing pancreatitis, which is considered inflammation of the pancreas. So if you do have a personal history of pancreatitis, that's also something to discuss before starting these medications.
So I think the relationship with your doctor is one of the most important things, because if you want to be honest about the side effects and how you're feeling, you need to have that level of trust, making sure that you have a provider that hears you and sees you, understands your concerns. It couldn't be more important.
You want to make sure that you trust they're giving you all your options and the safest options for you, so you can be as successful as possible in weight loss.